The 8 men who are survivors of the syphilis study at Tuskegee are a living link to a time not so very long ago that many Americans would prefer not to remember, but we dare not forget. It was a time when our nation failed to live up to its ideals, when our nation broke the trust with our people that is the very foundation of our democracy. It is not only in remembering that shameful past that we can make amends and repair our nation, but it is in remembering that past that we can build a better present and a better future. And without remembering it, we cannot make amends and we cannot go forward. So today, America does remember the hundreds of men used in research without their knowledge and consent. We remember them and their family members, men who were poor and African American, without resources and with few alternatives. They believed they had found hope when they were offered free medical care by the United States Public Health Service. They were betrayed. Medical people are supposed to help when we need care, but even once a cure was discovered, they were denied help and they were lied to by their government. Our government is supposed to protect the rights of its citizens. Their rights were trampled upon. 40 years, hundreds of men betrayed, along with their wives and children, along with a community in Macon County, Alabama, the city of Tuskegee, the fine university there, and the larger African American community. The United States government did something that was wrong, deeply, profoundly, morally wrong. It was an outrage to our commitment to integrity and equality for all our citizens. To the survivors, to the wives and family members, the children and the grandchildren, I say what you know. No power on earth can give you back the lives lost, the pain suffered, the years of internal torment and anguish. What was done cannot be undone, but we can end the silence. We can stop turning our heads away. We can look at you in the eye and finally say, on behalf of the American people, what the United States government did was shameful, and I am sorry.
Can you dig it? Can you
Don't
dig
go
it?
near this area. South Central Los Angeles at Florence and Normandy.
Once again, back up in here. What's up, man? Skinny is it's our time again. We back, back shining.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, let it flow.
Man, we just left them out there. Good, glorious. What they gave us, Black History Month.
Black History Month.
Yeah.
Black History Month.
It's Black History all the time.
Every day.
Yeah,
every day.
time.
Every day. Every day.
Y'all should know that is
not just 28 days of the year.
Of course not. But they did have some cool festivals that was going on around some. I saw some at the aquarium. Everything's been celebrated.
Shout out to Long Beach Aquarium. Exactly. Long Beach Aquarium.
Mardi Gras was in February and all that, having, Creole roots and knowing people from New Orleans and stuff. So that all intertwined because that's all black too. So,
What is Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras is a festival that was created in the South in New Orleans. Has to do with the French. You know what I
mean? Mardi Gras is translated roughly from the French as Fat Tuesday. Fat Tuesday is the day before Ash Wednesday, which on the Catholic calendar begins the season of Lent and the season of atonement leading up to Easter.
What we know as Mardi Gras today came as a Catholic celebration.
That's the day you eat everything you can, drink everything you can, and do everything wrong that you can, because Ash Wednesday is Lent, and that's when you can't do anything.
And, you know, during the season of Lent, especially now, we focus on, you know, sacrificing as we lead to this great celebration of the Passion of our Lord and Easter.
It was celebration, you know, come out, everybody can be themselves. It was a Zulu, you know, you had the Zulu, that's real deep, you know what I mean? Inglewood put one up, you know what I mean? But me being, my dad and them is from New Orleans, I went to high school in New Orleans, I did time in the South, you know what I mean? So I'm deep with, you know, with my South roots, you know what I mean? As far as my history of being raised in New Orleans. Shout out to the Fifth Ward in New Orleans, man. Shout out to John Mack.
What's your
my people, what's they, yeah, no, they talk that shit.
Was they Creole? They Geechee? They Geechee?
They just talk, yeah, man. But just attended, man, my uncle, man, you know, Benjamin DeLille.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Was a real big figure that came from the South in, you know, in the early 60s, man, and, you know, was in both wars, man, you know what I mean? And he was the one who integrated all the New Orleans people that came from the South that was relocated in Inglewood and in Watts and stuff at that time, you know, back in the day. He was the one that kept it going. And he used to always put festivals and stuff go on at Leimert Park. You know what I mean? So he had just passed recently, and I was at the aquarium, me and my kids and stuff, and they had the Mardi Gras going. And
Long Beach Aquarium.
Yeah, Long Beach Aquarium, and I had saw a gentleman who had attended his funeral, and he was, when I walked up to him, we just walked through the door, took the picture and stuff, and I just saw, you know, it's the Mardi Gras thing, and it's like, oh, okay, oh, yeah, Fat Tuesday's going, okay, and they got the band popping, and I saw the guy who looked familiar that was at my uncle's funeral. He said, yeah, man, you just walked in. I said, yeah. He said, this is a tribute to him. I said, is that right? He's like, yeah, man, we just did one in Inglewood, the one on Crenshaw. I was like, yeah, and I saw at his funeral how deep it was. Like, even Joey, you know, his mom and them know him and stuff. So
it's a whole little New Orleans, you know what I'm saying?
It's a community.
Exactly.
Yeah, they deep out here, man. So yeah, but yeah, the question, it was started in the South, man. A time of celebration, Zulu, everything handmade. You know, you come out like Indians. You know what I mean? And put on your war face, man. You put on your war paint and dance and have a good time. So
only a fraction of art produced in Western society is made by professional full-time artists. Folk art, in contrast, is made by ordinary people. And while it can have great aesthetic merit, it often serves broader purposes. In a multicultural society like our own, one important function is to express ethnicity and enhance group cohesiveness and solidarity. In this intensive case study, we will examine the unique folk art created by working-class blacks in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. In old New Orleans, black slaves were free on Sundays to sing and dance together in a field called Congo Square. After the slave rebellions of the mid-1800s, blacks were forbidden to assemble except on Mardi Gras. But they managed to keep their music, dance, and chanting alive by merging them with elements borrowed from American Indians. Today, New Orleans blacks, organized into tribes, still gather on Sundays to prepare for Mardi Gras and continue an old tradition. If you're black, what kind of costume? Which identity do you choose? Many New Orleans blacks choose to be American Indian.
But the Indian been here ever since they've been black folk, mass Indian. There's been a lot of attempts by other people to mass Indian, but you know, it's a traditional thing where some of the gangs, like you hear the names White Eagles, Creole Wild West, Golden Blades, Yellow Pocahontas, Wild Squatoons, you know, and these names go back, even the songs that they sang speaking to Indians, men that had masked Indians years before. In the Mardi Gras Indian here, for instance, if you watch how they go through the whole rehearsal, the dance, and what they're doing, it's all speaking to the American Indian. They shave their faces, rid themselves of all hair on their face, they paint their faces red, and each gang is like a minor form of a huge Indian nation. There's a lot of tradition involved in it. I don't know, you know, Mardi Gras Indian is something that you just got to be part of the feeling of what it's all about. It's just part of our heritage, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Come out as Indians.
Yeah, so exactly. No doubt. So, you know, Black history is all the time. I want
you
guys
to know. There's a lot to that right there.
Oh yeah, that can go on and on. It's a lot. Go on with
that shit. So that's some seasoning.
Yeah, so you know.
Their mahogany skin shown through.
They know who we are. Ain't no need to argue with them.
These dark angels would make exceptional wives for the English planters, and their dark skin would bleach out in 2 generations, unquote. That's a quote that he made.
So that was the whole goal, was to try to bleach out, as they say.
Yeah, but it kind of tells you that first Americans were a rich brown people. They were mahogany in color.
Mama knew what she was talking about, but I always thought that she wanted to be something that we wasn't. And I remember I used to say, Mama, we black.
Other than the cultural assimilation over the years, what's more respectful, being a Negro or a black man?
She said, I don't care how black she said, you see, I will never forget that. I was about 7 years old.
I know already where it came from, Africa.
I may be poor, but I am somebody.
African American, black, Negro, colored, mulatto, all brands.
I'm a Native American from this country.
I'm not from Africa. I'm a full-blooded American.
And he's speaking some shit that we have to pay attention to. I'm just saying, that's you know. We're going to be on Florence and, Florence and Normandy. We have the anniversary coming up.
The anniversary's coming up,
yes,
25 years.
Man, it's approaching.
You know what it
fast.
is.
It's approaching fast.
We're going to be right here on the block, as a matter of fact, while everybody else is in the intersection. You know, I'm sure the intersection. What you going to do in the intersection? You got what's going to be needing?
If you come out, bring bottled waters or whatever, snacks, whatever. Come out there, you know, we're going to be at the location, most likely right by AutoZone parking lot.
Right.
We're going to be all over in the city. Yes. Tanner's going to be having the t-shirts. We're going to have Florence and Normandy t-shirts out there. Other Florence and Normandy buttons. We're going to have a lot of, probably have some merch. Just come on out and have a good time, man, and celebrate the 25 years. We know there ain't too much change. We express that we don't, have too much.
Everybody's going to be attending. Not
everybody's we don't have a lot in our intersection. We just got the liquor store and all that. And I'm just happy to still be here, and I want to celebrate with our people. So come out, man. The earlier the better. I don't know if we're going to have, walk the fried turkey man out there.
Oh, we're going to do our thing on the on the block.
All right.
Raymond Stadium going to be, as usual.
From Florence and Normandy to Raymond Stadium, we're going to be out there. So let's just come out. We're approaching the anniversary real fast, man.
25 years.
25 years of being. How do you feel?
What do you think? I think people should see the mural too, bro.
The mural?
Yeah.
Is that like?
Yeah, we got the banner. The banner. We just don't have it up right now, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's coming along.
I think it's almost. Is it almost done?
Yeah, it's coming along. Yeah. It's coming along, man.
How do you feel after 25 years, man? I'm just in general.
I feel like an old man. Look at how great my shit is, man. I'm great as a motherfucker. I'm an old ass nigga and shit. But you know what I'm saying? It's just I'm 25 years older. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah. It's terrible. I mean, the circumstances are terrible as far as the presidency is concerned. Satan is in control.
Our youth need to be attended to.
As far as law enforcement is concerned, it's taking the same usual turn for the worse. So basically, our condition as black people, look like the consciousness and the people kind of shaking something. They paying attention to the conscious environment is being awoken once again. So we gotta take advantage of this energy. And focus it and harness it and put it to good use.
Florence and Normandy Vlog TV. Feed
Duck with us.